Welcome to our lesson today, where we will discuss the 7 steps in the perfect procurement process and their importance. But before that, I would like to tell you what a sourcing methodology is. So let's dive right in. A sourcing methodology is a structured approach or set of procedures and techniques used to identify, evaluate, select, and manage suppliers for the procurement of goods, services, or raw materials. It provides a systematic framework for you and your organization to improve and achieve great results in the procurement process. As you can see in this figure, a sourcing methodology is an ongoing process that helps you improve your organization's performance and your evaluation of and relationship with suppliers. The sourcing methodology involves the following 7 steps, which we will explain to you all one by one in this lesson. Determine sourcing strategy. In this step, you will identify your sourcing strategy by setting up your sourcing methodology, and it should align with your organizational policy. However, determining the sourcing strategy requires more than just aligning it with the policy. In this step, you will also need to conduct various analyses for you to be able to determine your sourcing strategy effectively, which we will tackle in the following lessons here. We will further dive into how to determine your sourcing strategy in one of the final lessons of this module. Step 2 is market research. Once you have determined the sourcing strategy that best fits your organization, you must now conduct market research. Market research will help you find the right suppliers. By checking out the market, you can discover potential suppliers who offer what you need and match your organization's values. Plus, you can evaluate these suppliers based on things like quality, reliability, and price to make sure they're a good fit for your needs. But it's not just about finding suppliers and getting good prices. Market research also helps you manage risks. You can identify potential issues like supply chain disruptions, quality problems, or compliance challenges and come up with plans to tackle them head-on. We will discuss this in more detail later in this module. Step 3 is specifying. After conducting market research, you will now specify your requirements. Specifying your requirements will help you to clearly outline what you need, and it helps you find suppliers who can meet those exact requirements. It's like telling them, hey, this is what we are looking for, can you deliver it? It saves time and avoids wasting efforts on suppliers who might not have what you're after. Additionally, it ensures that everyone involved is on the same page. Your team members, stakeholders, and potential suppliers will have a clear understanding of what you're looking for. It eliminates confusion and misunderstandings down the line, making the whole process smoother. When you specify your requirements, you can be more precise about things like quality standards, quantity needed, delivery timelines, and any special features you require. This level of detail helps you assess potential suppliers more accurately. You can compare their proposals based on how well they align with your requirements, making it easier to make a decision that you will need in the next step. In Module 2, you will learn everything about this. Step 4 is selecting a supplier. In this phase, you review and evaluate the proposals or bids you've received from potential suppliers. It's an exciting time because you're looking for the perfect fit for your organization. During the selection phase, you carefully analyze the proposals based on various criteria. You want to make sure the suppliers can meet your requirements like price, quality, delivery timelines, and any other factors important to you. You compare the different proposals, considering factors such as their experience, reputation, and ability to deliver what you need. But it's not just about checking off boxes on a list. You also want to build good relationship with your suppliers. So you assess their communication skills, responsiveness, and willingness to collaborate. After all, you want suppliers who are not just reliable, but also easy to work with. In this phase, you might conduct interviews or site visits to get a better feel for the supplier and their operations. It's like getting to know them on a deeper level, seeing if they align with your organization's value and culture. The fifth is the negotiation phase. Once you have identified the suppliers you want to work with, it's time to roll up your sleeves and start negotiating. This step is typically the most action-packed stage in procurement, as it involves direct interaction and negotiation with suppliers, focusing on reaching mutually beneficial agreements and securing the best possible terms. The art of negotiation, persuasive skills, and the potential impact on cost and supplier relationship make it a significant phase in procurement. Additionally, negotiations may involve multiple rounds of discussions, clarifications, and adjustments. It's a dynamic process where you navigate through different perspectives, explore alternatives, and work towards reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. In Module 3, we will teach you how to negotiate like a pro. Step 6 is the contracting phase. Once you have agreed on everything in the negotiation phase, you will need to move into the contracting phase. The contract phase in procurement is where things get official. It's the step where you take all the agreed upon terms from the negotiation phase and put them into a written contract. This contract is like a rule book that both your organization and the suppliers have to follow. While the contract phase may not be exciting as the negotiation phase, it's an essential step that brings clarity and structure to the procurement process. So make sure to take the time to get it right and create the contract that sets everyone up for a smooth and fruitful partnership. You will learn more about this in Module 4. The last and seventh step is supplier relationship management. Lastly, when everything's done, you must now assess and build a strong relationship with the supplier that you have partnered up with. During this phase, you actively work with your supplier to ensure that they meet their obligations and deliver the agreed upon goods and services. It involves regular communication, performance evaluations, and feedback exchanges to address any issues, identify opportunities for improvement, and foster continuous growth. Additionally, it includes supplier collaboration that goes beyond the traditional buyer-supplier relationship and focuses on building strong partnerships based on trust, transparency, and shared objectives. The last module of this course, Module 5, will be all about this subject. Congratulations on completing our lesson about the perfect procurement process. By exploring the different phases, you've gained valuable insights to create a strong procurement framework for your company. The phases that you have learned will be discussed more in detail throughout your journey in this course. See you in the next lesson, where we will dive into the important elements of sourcing methodology.